Okay, so I'm back with another one, y'all. So today I use this mattifying poreless primer instead of um, the grip primer. Okay, and then I did my eyebrows. So I'm using Essence again because it's just so good that I have to use it again. So I'm still squeezing what's left out of these two bottles right here. Like every time I go and look for more of this foundation, it's always out of stock. So I think I have to like go early in the morning or when they first open. But this should be enough. And I'm gonna try to time myself now. Usually I take what, like 45 minutes? That's on the high end. But like once I do my eyebrows and conceal, like that cuts down the time, or it makes it feel like it doesn't take as long. Hey, where y'all checking in from? If you're from Chicago, make sure you click the link in my bio and go to my TikTok to make an appointment. Check out my videos, and if you like my work, either you want to learn, you can subscribe and watch my tutorials, or you can book an appointment. And you have to book like 2 days in advance, though. Yeah, so this brand of foundations I'm using is Essence. I think this foundation is like $8 or $9. I highly recommend this as it's a good quality for a low price. So I just got on here and I already did my eyebrows, so we're good. This should not take long. Are you a dude? Check out my other videos, y'all. Don't come in here being rude. I mean, I'm barefaced with foundation on. I mean, give me some grace. It's always that one or two people. They just don't know what to say, so they just be negative. But for all my positive people, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you're actually in Chicago and you like my makeup and you want me to do it for you, and you want to book an appointment, DM me on TikTok. Okay, so I think this is good. I'm going to do my concealer now. Okay, this is the concealer that I just bought, and it was in my Ulta haul. So this is like a pink correct and conceal, but let's see how it lays on top of my foundation. Ooh, it actually still looks pink. Is it the light? How come your base looks orange? I'm working with like a lot of light. Like I have that, I have the ring light, and then I have the light from the vanity. So it's a lot of light. Like sometimes I'll be debating like, should I use it because it, you know, it looks different under different lighting too. But yeah, it's not orange. Once I'm done, you won't even be able to tell that I really have on actual foundation. You can be like, it don't. I can't even tell you wearing anything. Um. Oh, that's so funny. You're from Russia. No, that's a man. See, okay. Love the music in the background. Thank you. Yeah, you got to make sure on YouTube that you're playing non-copyrighted music, where they're gonna like, or your video not gonna get that much, you know, play. It's not gonna push your video if you play copyrighted music. Looking for one of these beauty blenders. Okay, I'm gonna spray because sometimes that's what some people do. They spray the setting spray in between. And even the way this setting spray sprays is like this is the Essence Fix Then Last setting spray I just got. Even the way it sprays is like very like subtle, not too much. And that pretty much explains the brand. Um, a hot mess. Okay. Well, thank you for pushing my video. Like I explained this before. If somebody is under my live being negative and they just keep posting comments, no matter what you say, you're pushing my video. And also when I go live, that it pushes my short video. So I'm at 1,000, 2,000 views. So the more I sit on live, the more my other videos are gonna get viewed. So you're helping at the end of the day. So I appreciate it. But yeah, y'all, I'm blending the concealer right now. And I always post my transition videos. So my page is basically transition videos. I'm not the most dramatic transition video person, but you get it. And then I have the full tutorial, either live or pre-recorded. Lately, I just been coming on live because I get my videos get more, you know, it get pushed more when I'm on live versus a pre-recorded video. So I just have to force myself to get on here, but it hasn't been like much of a force because, yeah, lately it hasn't. Like once you get used to just hopping on live, it's nothing. As long as you got something to do or talk about. Well, my work speaks for itself, and I've been doing this for 3 years now. So check out my other videos and judge that. You can't judge me, I just started doing it right now. And okay, on a positive note, if you feel like okay, you're doing your makeup and it's looking orange, let's say, that's why you make sure you have you a good setting powder. I use the Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder. It's in the shade beige. Now I also have this essence. It's kind of like, it's not a setting powder per se, but it's not a bronzer either. It's like this powder. So you gotta be able to have these products that's your skin tone or darker that you can use to neutralize it when you feel like it's getting orange. You know, it's easy to fix it if you know, if you're knowledgeable. Because last week when I was doing the Milani, something about when I mixed the Milani blush and a new primer, and it wasn't mixing well, so I had to like, what do you call it? I had to accommodate real quick, and then I used this. This is what I used to fix it. It was the Essence Magic Filter Glow Booster. This is what I had to do when it wasn't blending well. So if you was on my last live, you would have seen that. Yeah. So now I'm going to use the setting powder I was just talking about, which is this right here. I'm still using this. Like, this is no complaints. And as I let this sit, I'm going to do my eyeshadow, which is very neutral and very simple. Now the eyeshadow that I'm using is from Milani, because haven't seen any Essence eyeshadow that I like. So this is the eyeshadow right here, and I typically use this one here because it blends very well on my skin. There you go. And I have to be careful and try to make sure I don't go like above the lid, because sometimes I go a little too over. Okay. And then once I put on my lashes, I mean, it's really, the lashes almost block the eyeshadow. So it's like when you do a neutral color like this, it won't be phased. So that's why you try to use the color that as close as possible to your skin tone. This right here. This is the Gilded Mini Milani eyeshadow palette. Which one was it? This one right here. Yep, that eyeshadow palette. How much is it? It's like $13. I think it's worth it. Yep, I had went to like 3 different stores to find that. I was like, I have to get more of that. And that is a repurchase too, so. Okay. So next I'm gonna use, see, I was debating if I wanted to use a cream contour or powder contour. I'm such a powder person that it's hard for me to just sit and blend the cream. So I'm just gonna go with what I usually do. Cause sometimes when I try to be different, I kind of regret it. So the bronzer goes like across the forehead, on the jaw lines and the cheekbones. Lately, the looks I've been doing, I haven't been sculpting. Like, don't you know when you would use a lighter shade and you go in the middle? Like, I've been liking it without doing that. I feel like my face is like, I don't know, it's round and it has like a high cheekbone. A little bit. I think I don't really need, my face doesn't need that, the sculpting as much. So I haven't been doing that. My contour, your contour is supposed to be 2 to 3 shades darker than your skin tone. Now, usually you have palettes. Like, let me show you. Like a palette like this right here. I got this from probably Ross or Burlington. Like, you get a palette like this. Um, I don't know, you just go with your gut feeling. Like, I usually just go with a shade like this or this. These two are the only ones I've been using, and maybe this one, but mostly these. So you go pretty much with the darkest shade, depending on your skin tone. And are we the same skin tone? It looked like you from your profile picture. Okay, let me make sure. And then you also have to put the bronzer like on the sides of the nose too. Yeah. So I use a way smaller brush for that, like this one here. Yeah, the contour. Yeah, you have to use the darkest shade, like a brown, not like a chocolate, as your contour. And it goes across the forehead, on the cheekbones, on the jawline, and on the sides of the nose. I did have like an ebook where I had like actual, I still have it somewhere on my computer, but I just stopped selling it because nobody was buying it. But I had like detailed step by step. But yeah, those are the places that it goes. So now after that, I'm going to do the blush. And I'm using Baby Got Blush. This is a liquid blush. For this one, the coverage is not that good, so I have to use a lot of it. And then I like to put a little bit on my nose. Okay. This might have been way too much. We're going to see if I can, you know, make it work somehow. Yeah, this is a lot right here. Gonna have to. What am I gonna do to that? I put it up too high. So I overestimated how much, but it's gonna work. Now, like for something like this, I could go over it with my bronzer brush. Like, so that's how you do it. Like if you feel like you put too much blush on, or it's starting to look orange, you have to neutralize it with some type of powder. And then once I put the setting spray on, it's gonna blend in and melt. So but after this, I just do, I put on mascara on my bottom lash and my eyelashes. I feel like I'm missing something though. No, sometimes I do. I bake multiple times. So far I only did it once, or I said it once. I need to do it again. See, that's gonna also neutralize it if you bake. If you bake again, or if you use like the same brush you did to bronze, anything you feel like isn't sitting right, you can recover. All right. So I'm gonna set it again, and I'm gonna do my lip combo while this sits. Basically in the same spots that you concealed. Okay. So I'm letting that sit. And I use this brown like contour stick. This is from LA Colors as a lip liner because I keep breaking the regular ones. Well, not the pencil ones, the cream ones. And then I use this matte lipstick from BB. It's like a pink matte. And then to like simmer it. You're gonna use like a regular clear gloss. It's semi-clear, like a pink gloss. I need to get more of these. Okay, now I'm gonna wipe off this setting powder. Now I'm gonna add the mascara and then my setting spray and my lashes. Or should I set the middle? Like, should I sculpt this time or no? But for a natural look, for a more natural look, I suggest to not sculpt. So, because I like to do this before I put on my lash glue, because I don't want it to mess it up. So, okay. I've been wearing the same lashes. I mean, I have a few in here. I'm just gonna put on the same ones. The other ones aren't like natural looking. They're like they're more mega volume. So. Which is not gonna it's not gonna complement the looks that I've been doing. So I've been wearing the same ones. I have to find the glue. Yeah, and sometimes I just rip the excess glue, like from my previous wear, off the top of the script, because it's like, it gets in the way. And the brand I use is Essence Cosmetics mostly. And only the eyeshadow and the setting powder was not Essence. Everything else was. Okay, now I have to focus to put this on. So it's looking really natural. Okay. And like once I'm done putting on this other lash, I'm gonna look and see if I should sculpt it or if I should do anything else. Now typically that's it. Oh yeah, I also do like I add the highlight on there. So I use this like glittery eyeshadow and I use it as a highlight instead of eyeshadow for like my nose and my cheekbones. Okay. So I'm done. You know what? I don't think I'm gonna do the sculpting. I think oh yeah, I'm just gonna do the highlight and that's it. I don't think my face needs that. But you really have to like, you know, do what works for your face. I mean, because sometimes like we'll see something that we like on somebody else's face and we'll try and do it. But you have to do what works for like your face structure. That's it. Yeah. It's so weird not doing that sculpting part, but it's like, that's it. So, this is the after. It may look very simple, but once I post my before and after video, you're gonna see, you're gonna be like, whoa, that looks good. So, yeah, this is it. Make sure you subscribe because I'm on here a lot. And, yeah. Talk to you later. Thanks for tuning in.